So today we are here to study the fall off of one of my favorite places growing up as a kid in the 90s, 2000s. Like going to the mall was always a popping thing. We just did it for fun because there was nothing else to do back then. And one of the places that we always went to was in the food court called Sarku Japan. And it used to cost $4 for a chicken teriyaki. Now it's $10.99. And more importantly, I haven't had it in a while, but recently it hasn't tasted the same. So I just wanted to see. I ordered a bunch of stuff off the menu. Of course, I got the OG and what it's supposed to have. And then I got a couple of other things because they used to just serve chicken teriyaki. And now we got all kinds of stuff. They even serve sushi here. So I ended up getting sushi. I don't know how this is going to go, but we sure as hell about to find out. I got my food. It's ordered. I'm to here. Obviously, I'm sitting in here. So let's wait on the food and see what it's hitting on. Honestly, that was here so fast that I didn't even have time to sit down. I literally sat down, made that intro, and the food was done, which means they already had this going in the back, which is cool with me. But like I said, I got a bunch of stuff off this menu, but I'm going to start with what obviously you're going to want to start with, which is the chicken teriyaki. One disclaimer, he asked me if I wanted extra chicken. I said, yeah. I didn't even think about it. I was just like 100%. I always got mine with extra chicken. And honestly, the container is it's a lot smaller than what it used to be. So if I extrapolated this into a normal size, what it used to be, which is a bigger container, it might be around the same size. I think you might have gotten more rice. The chicken, this is a double order, but it seems like more than what used to be here. It used to be a small portion of the container, and just by looking at how much you got, it seems like a lot. Also got the vegetables, but let me try this. This is nostalgia, so just don't blame me if I start making weird faces, because the nostalgia farming with this is insane. This tastes like the 758 bus. If y'all don't know, the 758 is what I used to take to go to the Garden State Plaza, which I'm not at. I'm at a different mall, but it's in the same town. First thing I noticed, it's drier than it used to be. Vegetables. I feel like they used to use more teriyaki, but it still tastes the same. 100% though. When I say it tastes the same, the flavor is there, but it seems like there's a lot less of the sauce, or it's not as concentrated as it used to be. It's still good, but it's definitely missing something. The sauce used to be a lot less oily too. I got it with white rice. You can get this with fried rice or noodles, but I always got it with white rice. I tried to get the exact same meal I used to get as a kid and even through high school. As a kid, I didn't have money for extra chicken. As a high schooler, extra chicken was maybe $1, $1.50 extra. And the total cost of the meal was probably about $8, $9, somewhere there. So it did double in price from the 90s to the 2000s. So now this meal is $10.99 and extra chicken is $4. So this came out to $15. Is this worth $15? No. This mall doesn't have a food court. It just has a row of restaurants kind of, but not a true atrium food court that most malls have. And if you go to the other malls that it used to be at, I don't think it's there anymore. There's 5 different places that serve Chinese or Thai food or something like that give you a much bigger plate, even with the double meat and all that other stuff. Most of them run specials that are there every day that cost about $13. And this is $15 for this particular meal. Again, you can get it single chicken, but I feel like it wouldn't be enough chicken at that point. So you can take that how you want to. It went from being one of the greatest things I've ever eaten. It tasted different 1,000 times over, to something now that it's okay. But I think there's a reason it's not in the Garden State Plaza anymore, because people stopped going. That's my opinion. There's just way better food there. So this used to be a 10 out of 10, and now it's a 5.5. And that's even with the nostalgia farming that I just mentioned through that whole video. It's average. And that's disappointing, because the little kid part of me that's still somewhere deep down inside, he's hurting a little bit from that. And that sucks. Next up, I got a chicken egg roll, and this costs $3. There's just one egg roll. You can get two, and it costs $6, but I got the one. This is better than Panda Express, this egg roll, but it is similar. It's a lot crispier, but the flavor is the same. My dumbass, I didn't get no soy sauce. I think I'm gonna go grab some duck sauce real quick. Hold on a second. I'm still right there, so at least I do have that. Hot mustard, duck sauce, and soy sauce. I'm gonna go with the duck though. Man of my word. Is there a Chinese restaurant alive that doesn't? Whoever owns this must be a gajillionaire. They all use the same packets. It's mid, but it's edible. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'll say this, at least it's crispy. That's like the biggest compliment I give you. You know I gotta give you my Chinese hot mustard though. So. I told you, I love Chinese hot mustard. And that's not even really the good kind, and I still like it. There's a Whole Foods, like right here. They got some fire ones if you go to the section. That mustard will save this up though. The egg roll, I would give a 5 out of 10. This is like very mid. And again, just for context, that's the disappointing part because it used to be really good and now it's just okay. Like it's edible. But I spent like $40 on this food. A lot of money for what I'm getting. This is an order of their dumplings. Now, it says 6 pieces. It is 6 pieces. It just says dumplings. There is no, like, what the hell is in it. So I don't know if it's vegetable, chicken, pork, or whatever. And this costs $5.99. So basically $1 a dumpling. Here we go. You really can't get much blender than what that is. But they do have this dipping sauce, which I don't know if it's soy or it's soy based. A lot of times it's usually like a sweeter version of something. This is vinegar. It's really bland. It's so bland, bro. Let me see if I can get one down the middle. What happened to this place, man? It's crazy. We do a little mustard. Ain't nothing saving those. Not only are they bland, they're dry, and the texture of the wrapper is like, you know, for $6, you could have gotten anything from anywhere and gotten better than this. I'll give this a 2. And only because at least like it's not raw or anything like that. I'll give them that. Other than that, hell to the no. And finally, the most expensive thing that I got on the menu is this. It's a specialty sushi roll, so a fusion sushi roll, but this is their rock end roll, and it has, I got my cheat sheet over here, spicy tuna, avocado, eel sauce, masago, and crunchy flakes. $12.99 for a specialty sushi roll is actually on the cheaper side. Most places around here are going to charge you between $15 and $20 for something of similar size. So we'll see, is the fish fresh? Or eating sushi from places that probably aren't specialists in sushi is a little sketchy, but that's why we're here, right? So let's try it. I'm gonna give it some like some love. First rip, it's again, it's just mid. Like, considering all the stuff that I got on it, I don't really taste any eel sauce whatsoever. And that's a little sad. There is spicy mayo on this as well. Yes, I put ginger on my sushi sometimes. Also, there's no wasabi, which is kind of a letdown. This to me is like the ultimate. I paid for it, so I'll eat it food. Like, You want to talk about a bunch of food that didn't move me one way or the other, and you've got it. These are just, again, it's not horrible. The fish doesn't taste old or anything like that. It's just very, very meh for $12.99. And I've gotten rolls similar to this at sushi spots or even at like ShopRite. I did a ShopRite video like last winter and I got sushi and it was one similar to this and it was 1,000 times better and cheaper. So at least I got some context here. And also no wasabi is nuts. Like, just throw a little dollop on there. And that hurts my feelings. I don't think I've ever handed out as many things in the midpoint as only Applebee's is the only other place. And at least I feel like I get a better deal there. $15. Applebee's, you get a burger meal, or you can do the 2 for $26. I spent $40 and I feel like I got worse food than Applebee's. So, I'm giving this a 5 as well. Again, to reiterate, I'm comparing this to food court food. I'm comparing this to what it used to be. I am in no way, shape, or form saying that it's gross. It's just very bland and average food for what you're paying. And because I remember what this used to be, because of that, it's incredibly disappointing. Their teriyaki sauce is noticeably different from when I was a kid. And that was the best part about it. It's not even that they didn't put enough. It just doesn't really taste like anything compared to what it used to be. So, like I said, I'll eat it. And that's all I can say about this is I'll eat it. When you couple that in with the fact that back in the day, this is actually very affordable and cheap. Whereas now, $15, $13, $6, and the egg roll, which I pretty much ate, was $3. This order cost me $39.41, and I bought my own drink. So no need to get further elaborated than this. The reason that this place isn't what it used to be is because the product is worse and the prices are higher. So when you have two things that move the needle in opposite directions, you get yourself a fall off. I don't think that it's necessarily like Boston Market level, which is like one of the biggest fall offs I think I've probably witnessed in my chain career, and Subway. But I keep eating it, like hoping it's going to turn into what it used to be, but it's not. I'm safe to say that there's not many circumstances I would ever come here again. And that sucks because the 90s mall rat in me really wanted to like this. And I just am very let down by it. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Second channel people, you've probably seen it by now, but there will be a video on Crumble because they keep coming out with new stuff, which is why I keep going, because people want to see the new stuff and they keep coming out with new stuff. So that will be on the second channel, more King Shrats for people who are interested. This is a walking disappointment, so it is what it is, but that's why we do these things. I appreciate y'all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.